Yo, what's up, man? It's your brother. And hopefully your friend, Big Hill. Rock Quasi in the building. Each one teach one. Oh, man. Oh, shit. What'd you cut that camera on for, Hill? So I can just admire all this damn beauty. No, man. I'm feeling stupid today. Listen, okay, so, yeah, man, you know, it's been said that, I'm gonna make a point, man. I'm just kind of all over the place, man. I gotta collect my thoughts. See, there go one. There go one. Oh, shit, leave that one out there. Oh, there's another one. All right, I done collected a few thoughts. Listen, so it's been said that single women keep other women single. And I agree with that. Because if you take a woman who has found her person, and it's usually her single friends, right? I'm gonna add that to it. If you take a woman that has found her person, and she's happy within that relationship with this person. So naturally, the way she moves in the world is going to change. Especially if this person that she likes, they done moved and gotten married, right? Now they're married. But she still has all these single friends. And it's the same, you know, I'm talking about women because, let me preface all this right here. Yeah, I was ear hustling one day, and I heard one woman telling another woman, they was having a conversation about how her friend told her, man, that she was getting soft and she didn't used to do shit, you know, she didn't used to be so considerate of her boyfriends in the past, you know. And because this woman felt like that she needed to consult her husband about something going on in their household. And the single friend like, when you start doing that, that what we doing now? You know. And what was shocking to me about this conversation that I was ear hustling on is that this woman, the friend, is in her mid-50s, right? And it's amazing to me how you could be in your mid-50s still single and don't understand the consideration and the respect that another woman has for her husband. And that if put in the same situation, you wouldn't move like that. You wouldn't be considerate. You know. So that I guess that's why they say, you know, if a woman who has found her person, then gotten married to this person, then started moving different in the world, which is required. Start listening to a single person and start doing shit the way the single person do, they won't be married long. Because a real man ain't gonna put up with it. A real man is not gonna put up with a selfish, self-centered woman, man, who has no consideration for who he is and his authority in their home and how, and just, you know, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna take me for example. I'm gonna talk about myself. I used to be a dude, man, that, and I'm still to a certain extent. I do what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want, and I don't give a fuck. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That used to be my mentality for a lot of years, man, right? Because I was selfish and self-centered and inconsiderate, right? You know, I don't think about other people. I thought the world revolved around me, so every decision I make was about me and what the fuck I want, how I felt, and that's how I moved in the world. But as I grew, started doing some work on myself, evolving mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, my paradigms started to change. And after having a few unsuccessful relationships, as I navigated my 30s and 40s, right, I saw that, wow, man, you need to change how you move. You need to change how you do things. So, you know, through the work that I've done on myself, I've evolved to a person that's considerate. And when I'm involved with somebody, I have a thought process that involves them. It's not about me doing what the fuck I want to. Like, I have a wife now, right? So every decision that I make, man, I have to consider her. I have to think about her. Any decision I make about what's going on in our household, even though I'm the man of the house, I still have to consider my wife. Out of respect and love for her and consideration for her and how my decisions might affect her and how she feels. Even if it comes down to something trivial. Like, say, for instance, I own something and somebody wanted to buy it and I just said, yeah, I'm going to sell it. Or, you know, it was like in our household. I had a chair that I like, right? And somebody said, man, I want to buy that recliner. It's my recliner. I paid for the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's in our household. So before I sell this damn recliner, I need to go, hey, dude gonna give me a good dollar for that damn recliner. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy said he wanted it and he gonna pay me for it. And she might say, I don't care, which most likely she won't care. Or she say, damn, no, I like that recliner. I think we ought to keep it. Okay, being the fact, man, that it's mine, I can still sell the motherfucker if I want to. But no, this is my wife. I have to consider her and how she feel about it. And that's what I don't get about a lot of people. I'm going to say women this time because, like I say, I was ear hustling and the conversation was between women. So I'm just using that as a paradigm. But I can use myself as an example because I used to be that way. I was the type of nigga that would I was the type of dude that if you were married, your wife wouldn't want you hanging with me. Because I would be a bad influence on you in y'all relationship. Why? Because I'm moving as a single person in the world and I'm still self-centered. So I don't understand the level of consideration that I need to have for that you need to have for your wife. So if I asked you like, hey bro, let's go somewhere. Hey man, let's go hang out. Nah bro, man, I'm gonna stay home with my wife. Oh nigga, you done got soft. Oh, you letting your wife run you now. Oh, that's how you moving? Oh, you gotta talk to your wife about hanging out, nigga? You ain't never did that. Bruh trying to explain to me. Bruh, when you don't get it now, but one day if you ever get you a wife, you'll understand. Shit, when my brother, when I got married, my brother who's been married, man, for 20 years, right? Been with this same woman for over 30 years. He had always been saying it to me, but he started emphasizing it to me. Bro, ain't no I and we. When you married, ain't no more I and me and mine. It's us, we, and ours. You need to get familiar with them terms. You need to get familiar with that paradigm and that way of thinking. Because he knew me. He know how I am. I just told you how I used to be. I do what the fuck I want to do. He like, and then, you know, he telling me like, nah, bro, it ain't that right there. You got to let that go. That I, me, and mine, nah, it's we, ours, and us. Right? So that's my message, man, to anybody that has friends that's married or in very committed relationship. They found their person. This is my person. This is who I'm going to start directing my attention to. You need to understand that they moving different and they ain't moving the same way they did, man, when y'all was young. And y'all got down ripping and running in the streets and finding them, fucking them and fleeing and shit, you know, like we've done in the past, men and women. Find them, fuck them, and flee. Don't give a fuck about what they think. But if you ever want to have a successful long relationship, then you need to start learning how to be considerate, man. That's the main thing. You have to be considerate of your person. Like me, I'm not a boyfriend anymore. I'm a fucking husband. I have to consider things now as her husband that I probably didn't have to consider before we got married. And we was together years before we got married. We were together longer before we got married than we've been married. But since we've been married, there's more things that I have to consider about this woman and my decision making when it comes to this woman than I did before we got married. You know, and if you look in the damn dictionary and see old ignorant ass, selfish ass nigga, there I'ma be. But if I can make them kind of changes, man, and grow in wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and able to change my paradigms and shit and how I see things, anybody can, man. So if you got friends, if you have a friend that's married, man, don't try to impose your selfish, self-centered, inconsiderate ways on them. Like if they not doing the same thing that you doing, there's something wrong with them. Nah, they doing what they supposed to do. They're being considerate within their relationship with the person they chose to be with. And just because you haven't grown to that, do what you do. But don't impose that energy as if they doing something wrong because they choose to be that way. That's how you're supposed to be within a relationship. And maybe one day you'll get it. Maybe one day you'll grow and evolve. You'll rethink, reevaluate, and reconsider them selfish, self-centered paradigms when you find your person. That's all I have to say about that. I would try to be careful in this thing because I didn't want it to go on a rant, you know what I'm saying? And what I need to do, man, I need to stop ear hustling and stay out of other folks' business. But when I heard that shit, man, I said, this is a teaching moment. This is something for me to turn my camera on and talk about. Being considerate within relationships. You know what I'm saying? Relinquishing those selfish, self-centered paradigms that we have, you know. And because you got a friend that found their person and they choose to move different in the world and shit, you think something wrong with them. No, ain't nothing wrong with them. They doing what they supposed to do. They're being considerate of the person that they're married to. They're married to them. You have to be considerate of your wife or your husband. If you don't, you're a selfish motherfucker that don't need to be married. Take your selfish ass somewhere and go the fuck home and be by your goddamn self. Anyway, it's time to turn off my goddamn camera because I start ranting and shit. And this ain't about me ranting. It's a teaching moment. But that's all. That's it, man. Peace, man. I'm out.